Renovating your home for building performance can be a daunting task, but if you can tackle one room at a time, all of a sudden it becomes a lot less stressful. Now today, we're going to cover the laundry. So here we are in a volume house-built home with a laundry that was really ineffective for storage, not efficient at all. There was just one cupboard with all these compartment areas that really couldn't be used. And then just some room for these two units, which is the washer and the dryer. And then a small metallic basin here where the size of the plug hole wouldn't fit any modern day plugs. So this has all been ripped out with the plaster that was in place, and we've really tried to focus on the performance of the wall systems because it is abutted to the bathroom next door, and we've tried to just focus on the air tightness and the insulation consistency, which also helps with soundproofing the laundry, because sometimes these rooms, depending on how new and modern your washers are, they can be quite noisy. So we're focused on encapsulating the air barrier and the thermal barrier around this room. And there's been some positive benefits to the bathroom from actually retrofitting insulation to this wall. So this basin, the actual floorboards below this were completely cut out. Now, because we spray foamed the subfloor, it was largely filled in by the spray foam of the subfloor. So we've added a layer of polyurethane just to strengthen that. That is basically made airtight now. We had the same issue over here. There used to be the return outlet for the ducted heating system. So this is where the ducted heating return was. So there was a hole in the floor behind this, and there's now joinery sitting on top of that. We also coated that with the polyurethane just to create a little bit of integrity at that point. All of the plaster had to come off, and then we've had to get all of our surfaces rejigged for this new bench top, which is just a laminate product from your hardware store. So for joining all the plasterboard together, because we didn't worry about where the butt joins were, they were all hidden and concealed by all the joinery. We've just used a high performance tape that'll last the life of the build and allow for some movement. And then we've painted over the top of that. But this is a fantastic tape that's available on our Tight House web shop. We don't have spiders and mice that are just loitering around all of your joinery. They're always going to be able to get out from all the cracks and stuff in your joinery. These are not designed to be airtight. So the wall was uninsulated. There is no insulation for these older volume house-built homes. They don't put any insulation here. Now, it was very useful to get the insulation here because there is a mirror to the bathroom on the other side. And since we've insulated this wall, when you have a shower now, that mirror does not fog up nearly as much as what it used to. Okay, the most important part of retrofitting a laundry or a kitchen for energy efficiency, I mean, the insulation's great, but air tightness is absolutely critical. And sometimes it's not easy. So you have to be creative. But at the end of the day, you don't really care how ugly it is under the joinery or behind these cupboards. You just want to make sure that it is airtight to the plasterboard, not to the joinery. And when I see some of these newer homes where they're concealing big, dirty, nasty holes into the plasterboard behind the joinery, that's an instant defect for me. I don't want big, dirty holes that are leaking considerable amount of air straight via the plaster behind the joinery.